Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Starfield. We'll be continuing where we left off last time. One thing to note is I finally broke down and installed a couple of mods. Nothing to majorly change the way the game plays. First, there's a handful of graphics mods that mainly change lighting. There's a HD texture pack that you probably won't even notice because the goal is to keep it looking as close to the original as possible, just upscaled. But it's there. The mod that I really am interested in that I installed is a bunch of mods to improve the UI. So if I go to, say, my inventory, we can now see how many things are in each of these categories, as well as the total weight, or total mass, I suppose, of each of these categories. So I can see where my weight is typically distributed, including if I click into any of them, there's columns and I can sort by them. So I can say, show me the value per mass, which is a category that has always been needed and Bethesda never puts in for no apparent reason. So now we can actually see that information. That's useful because if I go to, say, the all section and go value per mass, these are a bunch of things that have no mass, therefore they don't matter. But if we go here, we can see a bunch of things labeled as trash that I've just been carrying around for who knows what reason, that weigh, like, here, it's over pound, a mass unit, 1 kilogram. I have no idea what the mass units are supposed to be in this game. But I've been carrying around a bunch of these that have basically no value and weigh significant amounts because finding things is hard. And now they have these lovely labels. So I'm excited about that. In addition, when you look at stuff, you get a lot more information popping up about what it is that you're looking at, including, again, the value per mass. So I can just glance at something and say, hey, this is a value per mass of 1,000. That makes it a really good deal because it weighs basically nothing, and although the value is also basically nothing, it's 1,000 value per mass. I would say, just looking at things, probably a value per mass in the like 500 or more range is what I should be aiming for. Which is typically where we're finding suits of armor, helmets, etc. We go down to, say, the resources that I've been picking up and realize that they weigh a ton and aren't very valuable. Their value to mass is in the tens. So not really a good deal from a value standpoint. But I'm sure if I was building outposts or doing all the researching and upgrading and whatnot that I've been skipping, I'm sure those have a point. Now with that all out of the way, let's continue. I don't actually remember. We were working on the faction quest where we found one person. Now we need to go find Marco. That's right, we found the lady who had been checked into the hospital. And that's where we ended. So now we go to the Red Mile. We're looking for this Marco individual. And they'll likely give us another slate. And then our friend here...
Alex says I spend too much time at my terminal. He's probably right.
Yeah, Alex Shadid here can crack the encryption on the slates, but he says he needs one more. So that's my guess of how that quest is going to play out. Did I unselect it? Because yes, I did. Like, I don't see it on my map marker. There we go. So yes, let's continue on with this quest line. Assuming I can figure out how to get down. Ah. Oh, yes, so one more mod I installed that actually has some potential change to the game is a mod to change the amount of money, ammunition, and various other, like, med kits, small-time things that merchants have, where they are increased heavily in more civilized areas. Not heavily. I think it's like a 2 to 4 times bump in credits and stuff based upon where they're at. So the more heavily populated locations will have more money, and less populated areas will have still an increase, but not as significant of an increase.
There's stuff living here.
And I think that doesn't take effect until after several days of being in the game, that mod, when all the merchants refresh their inventory. And on the refresh, then they'll have more. If I knew where your guys' terminal was, I could check. But I don't.
Time to tell Cora we're back.
Ahoy, Captain!
You are in my way. Okay.
Anything I can do for you?
Nope.
How you doing, sweetie?
Well, I'm okay. But I'd be a lot better if...
Let me guess, you'd be a lot better if you had a bigger book allowance.
Yep, it's always the book allowance. I enjoy the conversations, but I wish they weren't always about the book allowance. Out of fuel range. Interesting. So that's not the usual one of you don't know how to get there, like if I clicked on some of these I haven't been to. Yeah, unexplored route. That's what I'm used to. Does that mean that if I... Maybe that means I have to stop here and then jump? Your ship doesn't have enough fuel capacity. Try jumping to a closer system along your route, or add helium-3 tanks to your ship. Interesting. Let's jump here and see if then it'll allow me to jump further. But I might need to upgrade my ship. What are you? Some random star station. Probably not important. So can I now get to here? Yes. Do we just automatically refuel whenever we stop at a star, I guess? This ship is so crazy with all those thrusters. Alright. Let's scan the planet. Extreme environment. Good to know. They landing anyway. Let's see if we can find this Marco character. Just go straight out of the ship. Red Mile.
What the hell are you looking at? You're trying to piss me off.
Friendly character.
Before the Red Mile blood sport thing, this used to be a decent place. Now...
Red Mile Bloodsport. Good.
Get out of my face before I put a bullet in your head.
You guys are not the friendliest people.
Appreciate home.
Bullshit. You didn't think we'd notice that you tried to slip away without paying your check?
I was just going out for some fresh air. I even told the bartender. You can ask her yourself.
Fresh air, huh? On a planet with no atmosphere. That's enough, Stalker. Lower your weapon. We don't shoot guests over a misunderstanding. Sir, please return to your table. It's bad practice to leave our establishment without paying your bill first. If you need some fresh air, pay up, go outside, and come back in and start a new check when you're ready.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think it would be a problem.
You were wrong. Dead wrong.
Ah.
That's enough. I think the gentleman understands. Now let's all go back inside, shall we? And Stalker, you and I are going to talk about this later. I can't wait. Let me be clear. You start something, every one of us in here will make sure to end it.
Sounds good.
Can you believe that? Like I'm gonna run off without paying. The hell kind of scum do they think I am?
I mean, the fact that they already have people ready to shoot probably means you're not the first to try it.
Don't think System or the Rangers will help you if you get into trouble out here.
Okay.
If you fancy yourself a Red Mile runner, just speak to me.
I don't know what that is.
Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar.
I am not. Oh yeah, I also installed a mod that changes how the dialogue looks. Red Mile, never heard of it. I'm familiar with it, that's why I'm here. I've heard of it, but I'm not sure what it is. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? Never heard of it? I won't even ask how that's possible. You're in for a treat, then. The Red Mile is the settled system's most exciting sporting event. Brave contestants from all corners of the galaxy come here to try their luck in a deadly race to the finish. Those that survive are celebrated as champions. Those that don't are quickly forgotten. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality.
I want to run the Red Mile. What's involved in running the Red Mile? Can you tell me more about this place and its history? I guess I'll start there.
Open-ended question, but I'll do my best. Red Mile was once a notorious haven for the criminal underworld. Thieves, shipjackers, mercenaries, and smugglers would come here to do business, get drunk, and gamble. I cleaned the place up when I took over. I made it, if not quite a family destination, at least a safer one. Red Mile still offers a unique, exciting experience, but our clientele has improved considerably, and we offer a wider range of services.
Okay. How did you clean this place up? Why all the effort to turn this place around? What's in it for you?
Because I see the potential for Red Mile to become one of the most unique and popular travel destinations in the settled systems. Because I want to leave a legacy and be remembered for creating something as unique as it is lucrative. Or perhaps it's because, like so many runners who come here to test themselves, I relish a challenge. I suppose there's no single reason. Let's just say that I feel it's my calling.
Okay. How did you clean this place up?
I was fortunate to be born into a wealthy family. I used those resources to build an extensive network of contacts across the settled systems. Suffice it to say, I had to call in more than a few favors, but with patience and perseverance, I was able to realize my vision. And now, at last, Red Mile is truly a must-see destination for any who wish to experience it for themselves.
So what's involved in running the Red Mile?
Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, we'll have a little pomp and circumstance before sending you on your way out the big red door. Then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and deadly creatures alike, while people up here place bets on how far you'll get. Make it back alive, and you'll stand to win riches and the admiration of your fans. I'm sure you can figure out what happens if you fail.
Thanks for the information. Pomp and circumstance, like a little ceremony. Do people really bet on people's lives? Of course they do. Thank you for the information.
Of course. And if you're thinking of running, just let me know. I'll be glad to sign you up.
Not right now.
A pleasure.
Red Mile leaderboard. The top 5 mile runners for successful runs. I don't know what the numbers. Oh, the number of successful runs. Okay. I definitely don't want to try and beat 28 runs. That sounds like that would get repetitive.
Hey,
we'll talk to you first, Autumn. Well, hey, Autumn.
Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy.
Ha ha. Oh, wow. That's right. I'm neither wide-eyed nor clueless. Excuse me, what's your problem? Excuse me?
The marshal's report didn't mention you had hearing problems. Are you, or are you not, the new deputy?
That's right.
Wonderful. Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting.
I wouldn't take that personally. Probably just having a bad day.
Sam Coe. Never thought I'd see you again. Can't say I really want to, either. Not after you turned your back on the rest of us.
I did what I had to do, and I'm at peace with it. If you're gonna hold a grudge, that's your problem, not mine.
I wouldn't count on Sam here to have your back, Deputy. He's likely to disappear on you just when you need him the most. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't have the time to babysit a rookie.
Sorry to be a bother, but I've got a job to do. Don't worry about me. I can handle myself. Lose the attitude. We're working together, and that's that. Why are you assuming I'll be a burden? Yeah, why are you assuming I'll be a burden?
Because I've trained new recruits before, and it's not an experience I want to repeat.
Well, I'm sorry to be a bother, but I've got a job to do.
Yeah, well, you're here now, so we'll just have to make it work. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting.
Who is this contact?
She won't be staying long, so I don't have time to brief you. You'll find out everything you need to know when you meet with her.
Okay. Do you have something against me?
I'm at a critical point in my investigation, and frankly, your presence here is an unwelcome complication. Now let's just get this over with.
All right, let's go meet your contact.
Follow me.
Autumn seems like a friendly face.
Fame and fortune await your mind. If you have what it takes.
Hello.
I keep thinking the next time I'll live up to the legacy. No one's ever come close.
Is that Donovan Reese? Damn, guy's a legend. He's run the mile more than anyone alive.
Take a seat.
All right. I guess that's my chair.
You're working with Autumn, huh? Who are you?
Am I... So she didn't tell us if we're... I was going to say if we're undercover, but she's clearly wearing her ranger badge, so obviously we're not undercover. Didn't know if I should be introducing myself as a ranger. Who's asking?
A woman who's growing increasingly impatient, that's who.
Sounds
The
good.
deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why?
They're trying to take land from farmers, and I want to know why. It's a ranger's duty to protect the people, and they're a threat. Every hunter needs prey. That's ranger business. They're trying to take land from farmers, and I don't know why. And I want to know why.
Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing.
Agreed.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation. And he started moving in on my territory.
Help me find him, bring him to justice. Tell me where he is so I can take him out. Why do you stay out of the Freestar Collective space? I mean, that's pretty If the Rangers were actually a force to be reckoned with, that would be obvious. It'd be a shame if Marco put you out of business, wouldn't it? Help me find him and bring him to justice.
That's exactly what this meeting is about. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not going to tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
There must be something she wants that I can trade for. I can be very persuasive. What do you know about May Divine? What do you think we should do? What do you know about May Divine?
She's the owner and manager here. Inherited the place when her husband was killed.
What do you think we should do?
May's the key to this whole thing, but I don't know her. Maybe try to get on her good side?
I suspect this is going to end with me having to run the Red Mile. There must be something she wants that I can trade for.
My thinking exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money.
Yep.
Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the Mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco.
There's no time. I need to know what the First is planning. I'm up for it. What was that about a death sentence? What's a runner exactly? Let's see if they can give me better information about what running entails.
Someone who volunteers to run the Red Mile, a deadly stretch of terrain just outside the cantina. It's infested with hostile creatures, and few people survive. The ones that do earn a reputation.
What was that about a death sentence?
The Red Mile is incredibly dangerous. I just don't want to see you take a risk like that.
There's no time. I need to know what the First is planning.
All right. It's your call to make.
Planned this out real good, didn't you, Jade? The Freestar Rangers do the dirty work, and you get rid of a rival.
Don't forget the part where the Freestar Rangers get to bring down a big-time criminal while your deputy friend here gets intel on the First. Seems to me like we're all getting something we want, thanks to my good planning.
If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die. Will you?
You're really going to take on the Mile, huh?
It's good to be out and about. What? Get stuffy sometimes.
How do I stand up? It's not tab, and it's not E. B is just wait, which I'm sure is not what I'm wanting. Stand. There we go.
Doubt anything scares you.
So yes, we have to run the mile. And I think it's funny that like everyone wins, and I'm like, unless, you know, we all get everyone wins, we all get our information, whatever. And I'm like, unless I die, if I die, then not everyone's won.
Reese, however, is a special guest.
Well, let's heal up.
If you feel you cannot in good faith extend his credit further, come and see me. I'll take care of it.
I'll do that.
I know it probably chafes at your sense of fairness, but the reality is that sometimes famous people get special treatment. That's just the way of things.
Yes, ma'am.
May fortune smile on you today.
Huh. So I'm looking for Marco. I understand you two are acquainted. I can just start with that, but she's not likely to tell me anything. But I guess I'll try it.
That is true. But Mr. Graziani values his privacy.
Yep.
What is your business with him? Exactly.
I want to work for him. It's a private matter. I'd rather not discuss it. He's punting a mercenary coming in that's threatening farmers. No, I'm not going to say that. It's a private matter. I'd rather not discuss it.
It's quite a leap of faith that you're asking me to take.
Yes, it
I
is.
have no particular love for Marco, but he is a business associate. So I must protect my reputation. Fortunately for you, I'm in a generous mood. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile?
As expected, yes, we're running the Red Mile. That's what it takes, I'll do it. Fine, but you'd better keep your end of the bargain. Is there some other way we can come to an agreement? Or run the Red Mile? Question mark. If that's what it takes, I'll do it.
Good. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place wagers on your survival.
Can I bet on myself?
I'm afraid not. But I'm sure your confidence will inspire our patrons to place substantial wagers on your survival.
Sure. I'll definitely be coming back alive.
That's what every runner says.
I wish I shared your optimism. The mile's very real.
Now that we're clear on what's expected, are you ready to begin?
Sure.
Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you.
I must confess, the hum of a grab drive makes me feel...
So yeah, I'm curious what this entails.
It's a pleasure to have you.
All the fun of Neon, plus betting on whether people are going to survive. Now, these people are total winners.
Oh. Am I supposed to be up here?
Valued patrons and honored guests, for one brave soul, the hour of faith. Yes, a runner has come to test the Red Mile. Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wagers. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not skill and determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show. The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower and see the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile!
Huh. So that's the pomp and circumstance. It amuses me every time they're like, they'll recognize your face, and I'm like, what face? See the determination in those eyes? Yes, clearly. Haha. Thought that was the elevator. But no, the elevator must be down here. Last chance. Weapon and spacesuit workbenches? Neat. Hi, Sam.
I can't believe we're doing this. Let's not tell Cora about this, alright?
I was unaware that I got to have a partner on the Red Mile. That seems like that would make it a touch easier than has been indicated.
The Red Mile. I never understood why anyone would voluntarily run it. Thrill junkies, I guess.
I'm just kind of curious what's over here. Huh. That seems to lead back to the front. Obviously where we're going is down these stairs. Too much running. Alright, so this must be the elevator in question. Let's try this red mile.
Better we get it than someone else.
There's a bunch of people that died just right here. Bad luck, guys.
You heard that right.
A little bit slow, this particular gun. What kind of weapon is it? This is... Oh, the lawgiver that has a ton of damage but is slow. I can rank by DPS. I wonder how they determine that. I didn't like the coachman, if I recall, because it only held 2 shots and it took forever to reload. Extended mag coachman, though. Same damage, just a larger mag. I thought there was an energy gun that I had been using and really liked. The Orion. I do have 300 rounds of it. I think this was the one I liked. I just don't have very much ammunition. Which means I probably should go out and buy more. You are a weird, creepy thing. Okay, so we're going to that tower way down there. Possibly following the direct path is not the smartest call. Oh, it needs to be reloaded. We'll reload it, come on. Down. You're down. Stop attacking Sam. Nope, reload. Okay, maybe this isn't the best gun. It's not doing nearly the kind of damage I want. Thought it was the Orion that I liked, because it's an energy weapon. Perhaps I'm misremembering. Alright, let's try the coachman then. I'm still trying to figure out what sort of weapon loadout I'm looking for, ideally. So, did Sam stand back up? Yes, he did. Get a bit more healing in. And a bit more. Nope. Hello? What on earth is your deal? They don't show up on the scanner. Huh. Alright. Yeah, so possibly they've dotted the main enemies down that main central path. Which means if I find alternate paths, maybe I can avoid them. Though there are people to loot.
That was a hell of a thing to see. Thanks for playing. Bye.
Nope. Tried to reload, but R is the same thing as transfer equipment to a container. You have a much better gun than me, and it makes me unhappy. Or you've just put perks more sensibly. Alright, that makes me encumbered.
I don't know about you, I wouldn't say no to an upgrade.
Yeah, I'm not giving you an upgrade. You are using that. It's only 12, which isn't that powerful, but the fire rate of 150, that's probably what it is. And he has 2,000 rounds. Okay. Well, let's go to my inventory and offload some heavy stuff. Okay. I sort by yes. You can carry everything marked trash. Alright. So far, those creatures, while tough, are not overly problematic. I can fight my way through them. I mean, I don't really want to keep fighting them. So I'm trying to remember that for my jetpack perk, I need to use my jetpack more in combat. So that is a focus I keep thinking about.
May stink to high heaven, but it's all part of the job.
Don't need to go there. Oh.
Son of a...
Alright, these stairs are probably the way up. Let's just skip all those people down, or monsters down there.
Found you.
Found who? Sam? What are you doing, man? try you. Oh, you suddenly teleported back up. Okay, what is attacking me? Alright.
Never mess with a code.
Seriously, what? I wish it automatically reloaded if it's empty. Are you shooting something at me? Is that what's going on here? Man, it's annoying. No, something is still exploding and shaking. Not actually looking at the value before I grab things, and I should be. Wow, you died right here by the button. Scratch marks and a handprint.
Sometimes the good guys come out ahead.
Ballistic weapons permanently do an additional 5% more critical damage. Thank you. Yeah, you're reasonably worthwhile. Basic food. Alright, yep. Let's hit the button. Yep.
Unfortunately, the beacon tends to attract unwanted attention. Good luck!
Oh, good.